another read before I go to my second shift. Now I want to pick up and transmute this energy that I'm feeling from my first shift. Pull up the planetary alignments. So we have Moon in Aquarius, which Taurus is in Uranus, and Taurus is also in Jupiter, which is Venus is in Scorpio. So at this point, fuck how you feeling right now, cause you see what it is, and ain't shit you could fucking do about it. So if you seeing somebody that's in abundance, they're in their life purpose and they love what they do. And they show it in such a big way to the point that they're going to stand on all 10. So you have Taurus, and that's retrograde, which is in Jupiter, also in Uranus. So it's just like, leave it the fuck alone. And then you have Mercury retrograde, which is in Capricorn. And it's just like, yo, dog, leave it the fuck alone. It's almost kind of like you keep showing up to the fight, getting your ass whooped. We know you could fight. We know you got heart. But you need to go. You need to go. You're getting your ass whooped. Because I was going to say, Bruce Lee learned his opponent's moves and went back and fought him again and beat them. But you ain't Bruce Lee. You're not learning shit. You just think you the shit. You think no one can beat you, but you obviously getting your ass whooped. This is the drunk nigga at the party who trying to swing on everybody. Or the little handicapped motherfucker that think that they can beat your ass. Like, it's almost kind of like your grandmother. Your grandmother is like 80 years old and she's still saying she could beat your ass. You know she can't beat your ass, but she grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Yeah, it's like the mentally challenged, you know, trying to swing on somebody. You don't know no better. That's fine. But we here to tell you, stop with the shenanigans. So I had this fucking boss, right? He reminds me of the cat from Alice in Wonderland. He think he's sneaky. He's like a covert narcissist. Somebody done ripped his mask off. And he tried to come off like he was a nice guy. And, he'll shoot the shit with you. He'll chit chat, you know. And I happened to ask him today, like, why you seem so sad? And he's like, well, it's I came in and I seen a lot of things not done. And I'm like, well, you can't tell grown people what to do. I mean, And he was like, well, it's not, he talks just like that. Well, it's not just the people. It's not the people. It's corporate. I'm like, oh, here he go again. Here they go again. They gotta blame corporate. Corporate don't give a fuck what y'all do. Long as that money coming in. So I gotta go upstairs and get a Telzon electronic gun to do my markdowns. So I go up there, I go grab it, and you know, I'm shooting the shit. I mean, not on purpose shooting the shit, but just like being myself. And I'm going in there and I'm like, yeah, I act like I'm supposed to be tired, but I'm tired. I be acting like I'm supposed to be tired, but I'm tired. But I kind of stumbled on my words a bit. And he started saying some old bullshit about him being tired. And then I was like, yeah, I'm up there in age and my knees is starting to hurt. And he was like, may I ask you how old you are? And I'm like, how old do you think I am? Oh, I don't want to play. I hate playing these games. So, mind you, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking this dude is a sweetheart. So, I'm still going along with it. And I'm like, well, I am in, I am a little older than 35. Well, I'm 35. And I'm like, oh, well, a young lady's not supposed to tell me her age. Tell her her age. Wow, some other bullshit he said, I don't remember. Because at this point, I'm just like, fuck this guy. And then I just decided to tell him my age. Like, fuck it, I don't really give a fuck. I was just shooting the shit with you. And come to find out, I'm actually older than him. And then I'm like, yeah, I do feel young because I look young. I look like I'm 25. These motherfuckers be thinking I'm 25, but I feel my age. And that's what I was trying to imply to him. But I was tired. And I'm just, coming in there, shooting the shit, getting what I need and leaving. But you know how like some of these motherfuckers, they like to keep you along and drag you along and be on some bullshit with you. So as I'm leaving, I'm like rubbing on my legs, like doing the moonwalk and shit, just to get the fuck out of there. So then the fucking lady comes, and she's like an old ass lady with nasty ass teeth, and she's like banging down a monster, like. Mm. So as I'm walking out, my battery is not fitting in the thing, so I gotta walk back to get a battery, and I'm like, yeah, you can see I was like, yeah, I got love handles back here. Then she goes and says, oh, love handles. You don't want to see my love handles. And then this guy goes, oh, we don't want to talk about love handles. That's an H&R thing. I'm like, so I didn't think of nothing of it until I came home and meditated. And I was like, boy, is this dude evil. I just was just getting the flashbacks of the way he was looking, how he was sounding. And I was just like, wow, he was a covert. He is a covert narcissist. A covert narcissist. So it's like this, bro. It is what it is. Like I can even pick up like the little racism shit and just wanting to drag somebody down, wanting to make a muck of something or make an example out of somebody. It ain't gonna be me, bro. I'm sorry. And these planetary alignments, the way that these shits is aligned, it ain't gonna be me, bro. You need to just turn your head, because then I'm downloading all of this stuff, and I'm just remember the looks that he's been giving me and like the energy field, and I'm just like, that conversation just hit it over the head. And I'm just sitting like, nah, bro. You don't want this. You don't want your ass whooped with this one. It is what it is. You don't want these hands, baby boy. And like my other job that I'm about to go to, the kid is like 25 years old and he's a fucking assistant store manager. I'm like, your little ass ain't gonna get these grown ass people to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like the dude from my first job, the one that was talking about he didn't want to play these games like a fucking snob. You could tell like he was like passive aggressive. It's kind of like he'll go down there and shoot the shit and won't fit in. No one's gonna take him serious. So he's the type of person that'll probably write somebody up or drag somebody through the mud so that way people won't fuck with him. So he's looking for somebody to do that to. And he's been giving me that little eye. And I'm like, bro, you already fucked up because they're not gonna allow you across the street. I already knew when he came in that he wasn't gonna make it across the street just by one look at him. And they was telling me, go a little further. Like, he's not even gonna make it with the fucking company. Cause he was like, oh, corporate is always failing me. I'm like, it ain't corporate, bro. You got the lady, you got the veteran. That's the store assistant. That's supposed to be an assistant manager. That's a veteran. That's older than you. She's actually the store manager right now. She's actually the one that's taking your thunder right now. It ain't fucking corporate. It's her. She's calling shots. Even the fucking grocery assistant manager got more power and pull than he did. It's just, but I see how we create monsters or how monsters are created. Because he's gonna be a monster. If he sticks with that company, he's gonna be a monster. He already is a monster. It's just that he don't show his cards. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's gonna be like up front with his shit. But you know, us Starseeds, we could pick that up right away. We picked that shit up right away. And I did. And you know, when you write all the time, it's just like, I hate being right. Like, can I just be wrong about somebody? And I was right. I was fucking right. I was like, damn. So I think he was a little salty because he wasn't going across the street, but I don't think he let anybody else know, or they're not keeping him in the loop. If they're not keeping you in the loop, you're not going across the street. So we're shutting down the store that we're in now, and we're moving into a new location, which is across the street where another store used to be. And we're, and people trying to act like they don't want to go, but stop the cap. It's a new store. It's a new vibe. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting the Grinch Stole Christmas. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. What? Don't this look like the Grinch hands? I'm sorry. I don't got no nose. Like he trying to take everybody's money. I actually feel like it's because 7 is like justice for me. So I actually feel like he's trying to give it back because judgment is here. And look, you gotta watch what you do. Somebody don't want this burden, but it's too late. It's too late. I feel like homeboy got bamboozled. You know, he got bamboozled out of his spot. He got tricked out of his spot, and that's what they do in these little crabby ass companies. He might want to come in and give back after what he took. His judgment is that energy is strong, man. People feeling that judgment. Yeah, I had to take off my rings and shit because motherfuckers is channeling me through that. So I had to take them bitches off. Cause I just was feeling this depressed ass energy for the last since my birthday month. And finally I feel good. I feel like how I should feel. I should just feel tired. I shouldn't feel depressed. Like I'm doing good for myself. I shouldn't be feeling sad. You know what I mean? But it's the people, it's the energy around me that's like that, you know? Yeah. Cause somebody had a G for every pimple on this motherfucker face. They kept this motherfucker as some type of illusion or some sort of loop, making all these promises. Now, this could be like your store manager not giving a fuck about the corporate's budget and just throwing out hours now. Because he just realized he just got tricked out of his fucking spot. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, some type of judgment coming through. This veil being burst. This bubble being burst. Getting your bubble pop. Getting your cherry pop, basically. Yeah, because somebody was coming. This motherfucker was coming through like a crusader. You know? Thinking they had some credentials. This might have been somebody that really thought their talent was going to get them somewhere. And like the store talk too. So like even if you think you're doing something and you're going to talk to a low entry motherfucker, they're going to run their mouth because they're trying to get in with the people around them. Because the clerks, the associates is what makes that community. So these managers, they come and they go. So if you going to tell this person something, they gonna tell the whole story. So niggas know your business now. Or this store manager didn't have the credentials. He didn't go to school for his position. A lot of them don't, but it's fucked up for the ones that do. I told you can't make that shit up. When they say you can't make that shit up. You can't make this up. I love when the readers say that shit. Yeah, you ain't go to school for nothing. You ain't go to school for this shit. You know when you go to school for management, like you literally gotta like manage your own shit. Like I feel like if you're gonna put all that type of time and money into education, at least build your own business. You know, shit, I got enough experience. I'm trying to get the hell up out of this retail customer service, dealing with all these spirits and these entities. I'm tired of people at this point. I just want to finish up my healing and just get into a whole nother vibration. I'm tired of dealing with these toxic people every day that don't want to do more, better, more, and just doing the bare minimum. Yeah, somebody's in the energy of giving back. You know, somebody might be feeling bad for making this judgment or causing some burdens when they wasn't even in the position to be doing so. This is somebody that's trying to right their wrongs. I'm gonna keep it real, because it's like, oh my bad, I got caught up in this loop. I got caught up what people were saying about me. Yeah, making it a hard decision. Yeah, this store manager was manipulated. He was emotionally taken advantage of, and I know how that fucking feels when you're a good person and you're around a bunch of hypocrites. You know, like I'll get a couple of people. Like, say, like, if you're in a piece, it's early in the morning, you um getting into the swing of things, getting all your ducks in order. And you get one of them bitter people that come in and act like they're all fucking happy and shit. And you know they're not happy, but they want to sing to the song on the intercom. They want to, yeah, yeah, what's up? Yeah, oh shit, what's going on? Doing all this extra shit, slamming shit, moving shit around, acting like they're cool, they're center of attention. You know, hey, good morning, da 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 da, being all fucking loud at fucking like 6, 7 o'clock in the fucking morning. Your coffee ain't even hit in yet. Being annoying and shit. You know, when you walking around singing singing the songs on the fucking speaker, you know, and the commercials come on and you're mocking the commercials and everybody's in there like, yeah, but it's not really a high vibration though. It's kind of like shoot me, I hate my life type of vibes. I've been dealing with this shit for like 15 years, bro. And fucked around and copped another job because I wasn't trying to go full time there. I was just trying to get a couple of hours so I could pay my bills and do online school. But that didn't happen. Yeah. This might be someone I want to apologize and realize that you actually work 2 jobs. A balance, a home work life balance, you know? And who am I to judge when I'm not even out here trying to make nothing of myself? Yeah, this is like just trying to allowing the universe to do its thing. Yeah, trying to turn this 10 of wands into a 10 of cups. Or this could be like faking like you happy. You know, that's crazy because a lot of people do that shit. Like, they know they could do better, but they don't put the effort towards it and then become jealous of someone who is. And I think this person is having a reality check. Like, how can I be jealous of this person for actually trying and I'm not even trying? Yo, I commend this, yo. Like, I congratulate you. That's a level of consciousness. That's being initiated to another level of thinking. You know, not a lot of people can get to this level of thinking. When you can realize that. And now once you realize that, you can actually work toward that. Yeah. 'Cause this is some injustice for what. See, you don't know how it feels until it actually happens to you. Yeah, this is a level of injustice of shit people be doing. Like, I got this motherfucker, right? I used to work with him at the paper company. And at the time, I didn't have a car. So, being an earth angel that I am, the company was giving me rides back home. Like, after I'm done with my shift, they would just drop me off at my house. So the last route of dropping the papers off, it was on the way to my house. So I would jump in the on the route that was on a route towards my house. And I used to work with this kid, and um, he wasn't driving either, and he used to be a loader on this newspaper route as well. And he knew where I lived at because they dropped me off first before they dropped him off first. Do you know, a year before I got kicked out of that building, I got my lease voided. This motherfucker moved into that building. A year later, the store that we're moving into closed up that he worked in. And now he's at my store about to move back over there. This motherfucker would take a piece, he would take a loaf of fuck. He is, not was, he is taking a loaf of bread off my rack every fucking morning, to the point where I can't help to believe, why are you fucking following me? So he lives in the old building that I live in, and he works where I work at. So the building that I lived in allowed me to roll out of bed and walk across the street to work. So I did this for 10 years. And I worked at the paper company for 10 years. Well, I had that before I moved into that place, obviously. And this motherfucker literally followed me. And now we're moving the store over to where his shit used to be. But they started to get rid of full timers. Remember, he doesn't have a car. So they ship and move full timers throughout different locations. So he got transferred to another location, which now he has to get up in the morning and take the fucking city bus. But he lucky he's able to do that, because if they transfer him to another town, he's fucked. But if he demotes himself, he's not gonna have enough money to pay his fucking rent. This is what I'm saying. Like, the shit people fucking do. Ciphering my fucking energy, getting this abundance out of it. And he just been saying things lately that's just been getting under my skin, as if he was trying to get underneath my skin. I fucking lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. It'll probably come back. Yeah, this is someone who's just moving to another level of consciousness, being initiated to another level of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Just killing that whole shit. Yeah, I got in my bag on that one. Shit, I don't forgot my train of thought. Yeah. You gotta move the fuck on. Change, change, change is a promise. Because let's just say you lived in a place for 9 years. Just because you lived in that place for 9 years don't mean nothing changed. You can still go through mental transformations. That's change. Just because you haven't bought yourself a pair of sneakers in 9 years, this beatdown that you got from this place of employment, the lessons that you've learned has changed you for the better. And that's crazy because if he was following me, then I ended up getting a car and starting to drive. You can see the hate on his face. Like if you was really following me and you was really inspired, why you wasn't leveling up to that point? You just basically stealing shit. And I just got tired of like these toxic ass people trying to cipher my energy, thinking that what I worked hard for is supposed to be in their shit. No, you didn't work for this shit. Trying to get me kicked out of a building and shit. Get me kicked out of a building that you can't even afford paying your rent. Make it make sense. Yeah, because this person didn't want this hardship coming onto their family. They didn't want this to fall back on their household. They might been feeling the pressures of that. Like, I don't want this to happen to my kid. This is a person that understands the cycle of karma. The season of karma. It's the season of karma right now. It's Capricorn. It's going into Capricorn season. Because I'm going to tell you right now, ever since I took that ring off, I'm feeling these motherfuckers trying to cipher off of that shit. It ain't working though. Somebody was peeping game. Nah, this person is putting their family over this fake love. I'm gonna say what I hear. Uneducated ass community with this fake ass love. And this person probably came in here and met people in the same kind of position, realizing that this house is in need of healing. Like what have I gotten myself into? Yeah, they want out now. They want to get the hell up out of there. Yeah, because whoever is running the show, they're not mature. Well, that's all the time I have, and I'm about to get the fuck up out of here.